Love and light. Love and light. Guys, I'm sure you've heard that phrase, and that's been passed on like an Oyster card. Now, let me be absolutely clear with you guys that as much as I think it's a cute phrase to say, I also think it's a crock of shit. And it's not based on the actual phrasing. It's the people in spirituality that are using this term in order to basically make sure that you're mindful. I think there's this weird concept that I've had a download and watched a lot of people having mental breakdowns because they're being called out on their BS, and rightfully so, that we have to be mindful, and it's all love and light, and we can't be judgmental, and spirituality is non-judgmental. Guys, this is cope. This is a type of coping mechanism. This is where you are in the spaces of allowing people and enabling people, shall I say, to really not have any accountability for their actions. And I always believe in authenticity, because in this realm, whether that's being your friend, whether you have a viewpoint about things, I'm entitled to have an opinion. I'm entitled to having a rebuttal. But as long as it's done respectfully, I think that's absolutely fine. I think a lot of people get lost in the sauce that using this term of love and light, yes, the term love and light, you get it's sort of like a hall pass for things for you to do that you shouldn't be doing. And let me get into this. I'll give an example, guys. So often people say your body's a temple. Rightfully so. Absolutely correct. And that's something that I am a firm believer in. This is why in the mornings, before I do any type of tarot reading, after when I have a tarot reading or an energy exchange with another client, I ground. I make sure that I sage, I have Palo Santo after, and I make sure all of my space and the environment I am at or in is purified. And that isn't just applied upon the things around you, but what's within yourself. I see a dangerous concept of doing what you want, yeah, fucking who you want, yeah, and being really irresponsible, especially with your moral compass, but it's still love and light, and being non-judgmental. Yes, non-judgmental. Now, guys, I've always said if you look after self, the rest will follow. Here's the truth and the reality. If you are being irresponsible, i.e., let's just say you are sleeping around with X amount of people, there's a terminology for this, and it's called sex, right? Sacred energy exchanges. And this could affect your whole energy in terms of you creating a soul tie with this person that could last for eternity. And this could also change just you as a person. And that's why I'm saying be very, very protective of your own energy, as if it's the most important currency in the universe, because that's the truth and the reality of it. And when people that I've known in the past and that are in a coping mentality of things, they don't want to be judged for it. They don't want to be accountable for things. They have this warped reality that spirituality is all love and light, and we shouldn't judge. But if we upheld the standards of within ourselves and the people around us, because you are the sum of the people around you, right? That's your representation of you. If you particularly don't align with those things, you have to pull some people out of this. You have to hold them to account. You have to take them and say, this is not what I agree with. Those are standards within yourself, because that's a form of self-love, that's a form of self-care, and you should really have the mindset of having these set standards, because that's also a part of raising your vibrations. Now, for those that saying, oh, it's non-judgmental, I'm gonna ask you this. If it's non-judgmental, are you going to allow the people that you are in your life, for example, your brother, your sister, your daughter, your son, are you going to allow this situation with them? You have to ask yourself these sort of standards, especially with your friends. Your friends are also an extension of you for family, right? And these are the standards that you have to uphold yourself to. So when I hear people getting upset, it's because they don't want to face the reality of their own responsibilities. That's the truth, and that's what I see. And I've lost friends because of it, but I've gained many friends because of it as well. So at the end of the day, just so I can round this video up, love and light, the term love and light is love and light, but the people who are using the term are not so. Use your discernment, guys, and be mindful, all right? Because in this life, I want you to be demure, but there's certain standards that need to be upheld and held. I hope that helps, guys. Love and light, Sorcerer.